I know I say too much. Wish that I could somehow keep my mouth shut. But you and I, fair enough. Love and war, why don't we just break up? This is who we are. We're just pieces of a broken heart. A million tries, no goodbye. Whoa, yeah.
Welcome to EVTV for Tuesday, February
18th,
2020. I'm Mr. Lewis here with
Kayla, Soraya, and Danae.
And we're bringing a quick stand-up show for you guys today. We didn't do a whole lot of shows last week. I apologize. I was
sick with the flu.
Sick. And then we were also working really hard to get all of our state competition stuff submitted. So basically we go through a lot of our episodes from the year and we cut up the clips and then we have to format them a certain way and then submit them for the Mississippi Press Association state competition. And so that was all due Friday and we had to get all of that stuff done. So because of all of that, we were a little bit lazy last week with our shows.
You were lazy.
We apologize for that. However, we are going to be working hard this week to get our shows back on schedule. Today we basically wanted to talk a little bit about the baseball scandal that's been going on in the national news. So we went over to Coach Nail's room on A Hall to talk with him about that. Horn Lake High School, we are down here on the A Hall with Coach Nails to talk a little bit about the news cycle that's been going crazy about the baseball cheating scandal. Now, here's the problem. Baseball is America's pastime. It is the game of our country. However, a lot of the later or the current generations are not into baseball as heavily as we once were, which means that a lot of us, I'm going to go out on a limb and say 95% of Americans don't understand all of the rules involved. And when it comes to the signs and the stealing signs, there's things you can do and there's things you can't do. So will you explain to us what has happened with the Houston Astros and why it's such a big deal?
All right. Everyone steals signs, 100%. If you see a guy at second base holding hands, leaning body, they're stealing signs. Keep guys in the dugout, keep charts, they're stealing signs. Problem is they use technology, camera in center field. They tried to be smart with it, which kudos to them. They got caught. Camera in center field was relaying to the instant replay booth. Guy in the booth was watching it, sent it to the dugout, and then they relayed it there. No problem stealing signs until you break the rule with using technology. That's where the issue was.
Okay, so since the 1800s, people have been stealing signs in baseball. Start small for all of us who don't understand. When you're stealing a sign, what are you essentially trying to do?
Trying to figure out what pitch is coming. Try to figure out if you can catch the third base coach sign and they're fixing to hit and run, they're going to steal, they're going to bunt.
So if you know what pitch is being thrown, you can adjust as a batter and hit it.
Light. You know it's fastball, you say green light, try to hit it out of the ballpark.
Okay. So how are the legal ways to be stealing? How will people notice that a certain how do you steal the sign in the first place? You just by repetition?
You got to get normally ways till you get a runner on second. You go to the catcher series. So there's a series. Everybody does it different. We changed it all the time. You fastball, breaking ball, whatever his sequence is. Once you figure that, then you start relaying it by jersey grab, helmet grab, things of that nature. And once you figure out they got it, you change them up, you run one in somebody's ear, and that normally fixes it. Okay, so how is Houston utilizing technology to try to cheat? They set a camera up in center field, zoomed it in on the catcher sequences, and then would relay it back to the hitters by banging on a trash can, whistles. I even seen one report up too, they had a buzzer in his jersey. So it would go off, home run or fastball would buzz, he noticed it green red. It's kind of far-fetched, I don't know, but when he hit the walk-off against Chapman, he didn't want his jersey ripped off. And I remember the pitch, I was talking to Coach Blaylock at the time through text. When he hit it, I said, dude, he sat on that like he knew it was coming. So it makes sense that he would have had that, but that's far-fetched. That's really going out there.
Are other teams probably utilizing and cheating? They just haven't gotten caught.
There's 32 teams. 32 teams are doing it.
I mean, we got caught, but we still in trial. Boston Red Sox, but we ain't gonna. That's another story for another time.
That's why Mookie left.
Mookie didn't want to be there. If you go back on ESPN, what is his name? Oh, he used to be the third base coach for the Giants when they won the World Series with Botch. He has a really good article on ESPN. They talk about even in the 80s and 90s when he was playing, they had a guy video camera the third base coach from the stands to go through and get his hit and run sign, his steal sign, and all that, so they knew what was going on during the game. And when you get somebody's signs, it's really fun to mess with them because you can go through the series and you can give them like your steal sign, their steal sign when you're hitting, and it's kind of like, hey, I got your stuff. So it becomes a cat and mouse. It can get fun. We used to do it all the time in college. In college, the guy that started on Friday night would sit in the dugout on Saturday and watch the pitching coach go through their sign sequence and chart everything. By the fifth inning, you got them. So you get half the game, you got the signs the rest of the game, and you just sit dead red on whatever they got.
All right, so there you have it, stealing signs. It looks like RJ's back there.
Yeah, they're stealing right now.
Stealing signs.
Fastball coming.
As we speak on his phone, which we now know is illegal because you cannot use electronic devices to steal
illegal.
signs. Speaking of baseball, they played last night here at home, and they are playing again tonight at Lake Cormorant. Yeah, at Lake Cormorant. So there you go. Hey, we also, with it being with it being a Friday, last Friday when we were in the room, we decided to have a little competition. So here's what happened. All right, last semester, if you remember, RJ challenged Jalen Sultan to a little shadow boxing and lost. Now he's going to say that every time it wasn't being filmed that he won, but I don't remember that. All I remember, and all anybody remembers, is that when we put it on TV, he lost. So today he is going to redeem himself with another little game. This is called Head, Shoulders, Knees, Cup. Okay? That's right. So when I call, whatever I call, you're gonna do it, and then the first one to get to the cup wins. And not only do they win Oreos, a whole pack of Oreos. Okay, so I'll say head, and y'all have head, shoulders, knees, head, knees, shoulders, and then at some point I'm going to say cup, and the first one to pick it up wins. All right. So is everybody ready? Don't smash it because we want. Then you lose. Don't smash it because we need to play another game. So Caleb, go ahead and start the music right now. Here we go. Head, knees, shoulders, knees, head, cup. All right, it's a little bit. It's not crushed too bad. All right, so that was. We'll let that be a practice round. Here we go. Head, knees, shoulders, head, knees, head, cup.
That's not fair. I won the first time. It's not fair. I see my Oreo.
You gotta do one more time.
All right, one more time.
Whoever wins this time.
Best out of three. Here we go. Best out of three. Head.
Right there. It's right there. You let it go.
Gentlemen, head, knees, head, knees, cup. All right, so would you like your acceptance speech?
First and foremost, I want to thank the man above. I want to thank all my fans. Hey.
It's 1-1.
I want to thank my family. Hey, I want to thank them boys down at the boot. Go Tigers. Hey, I lost a bet. That's why I had to wear this shirt. Okay.
Yeah, lose.
I lost a bet. That's why I wore this shirt.
He said it.
Go Tigers.
All right, Cammy is stretching it out. All right, here we go. Here we go. Are we doing best 2 out of 3? Best 2 out of 3 or one and done? 2 out of 3. Here we go. Head.
Put in the middle. That's the middle. It's a dot where the middle is. What? It's a dot where the middle is.
That's not, no, you made that dot.
Head, knees.
Oh, time out. This not
No.
She's shorter than me.
She is a lot shorter.
She's shorter than me.
So,
Here we go. Here we go. Shh. RJ, with those arms, you could reach all the way across the room and grab that cup. Forget it. Head, knees, shoulders, knees, shoulders, head, cup.
come on.
Here we go. Head, shoulders, knees, shoulders, cup.
3 out of 5. No.
Wow.
Get in the mic.
No.
Again, I want to thank the man above.
I was cheating.
He brought me this. He gave me the opportunity to win the Oreos. Hey, where my other one at? Man, yeah.
All right, here we go. Ready? Ready? Here we go. Head.
No. You gotta go. No. He cheats.
Okay.
Just watch. Just
Let me get
no.
I'm the one to go.
What?
No. I'm calling it. Here we go. Ready.
Ready?
And head. Cup.
Yo, it's now time for birthdays, yo.
Happy birthday to
Angel McConaughey, Rika Smith, and Austin Carlock. Happy birthday!
Boy, you stupid. Boy, get out of my phone. You stupid.
All right, happy birthday. It's now time for today's announcements. For those taking the ACT, Ms. Thompson is having an additional math and English boot camp this Saturday, February 22nd from 9:30 to 12 a.m. in B6. You can sign up in room B6 or B4. You're going to want to do that.
Track trials
That's
are
12 p.m., not 12 a.m. He's just not.
Track trials are the 18th, and Coach Eiler and Coach Gore are not giving out rides. So have your own ride home.
Have a ride.
And that's on period.
Applications for early childhood education are now available in
CA. All applications will be checked for discipline and attendance. After the application is turned in, interviews will be scheduled. After interviews are complete, a list of students accepted into the ECE program will be posted on CA and on the front of the library.
There you go. CTC West applications are also still available and open. You can go to hornlakehigh.com and then there's a link that you can click for that. Seniors, obviously,
link.
your college acceptance letters and scholarship offers, you need to get those into the counselors for copies to be made. And then prom is on May 2nd. The deadline to turn in the prom guest request forms is March 4th. You're going to be wanting to do that right now. Tickets are $55.
And it's due April 17th.
That's it for today's
announcement. Here at Horn Lake, we are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here on Wednesday. Have a fantastic day. Woo!
Run away, say too much. Wish that I could somehow keep my mouth shut. But you and I, fair enough. Love and war, why don't we just break up? This is who we are. We're just pieces of a broken heart. A million tries, no goodbye. Whoa, yeah. Here we are, face to face. I know that this feeling just won't go away. Broken bones, broken hearts. How we stay together is to fall apart. This is who we are. We're just pieces of a broken heart. A million tries. fight like animals, like animals.